Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer readings from February 19th through March 20th for my Tauruses. Hello, my Tauruses. Well, longer readings are like the chapters of our lives, where the shorter readings are more the paragraphs or the pages. But in order to do my longer reading, I use 4 decks of cards. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. Then I use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, kind of fill in some gaps. I then go to ask for some advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. And then I finish with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, so one of the subscribers had asked if I would do a reading for, the sign in the season. So that's what we're doing today. So we're doing the readings for Taurus in Pisces season, okay? So a couple of things about Pisces seasons. Pisces season actually starts February 19th, but February 17th, we have to back up a little bit. Mercury goes retrograde, and with that, it goes retrograde and then it goes direct on the 10th of March. But there is always, with retrograde planets, at least a 14-day shadow before and after, and that's kind of like Mercury retrograde light, okay? So just be aware of that. So we have on February 17th, we have Mercury going retrograde. That is about, communication. That Mercury is about, electronics. So there could be some miscommunications. There could be some electronic issues. It's not, if you don't have to, it's not a great time to buy a new anything that deals with electronics, new phone, anything like that. Now, I said again, February 19th, Pisces season begins. The 23rd, the new moon is in Pisces. So the full moon to the new moon is the waning moon. It gets smaller and smaller, so give it up, give it up. The new moon to the full moon, which will be then on March 9th, and that's the waxing moon. It gets bigger and bigger, so ask, ask, ask. Now the full moon is going to be in Virgo, and that's an earth energy. So that actually what's going to happen is that's going to ground a lot of this energy from Mercury. Now Mercury does go direct on the 10th, but then we still have that 14-day, after effect too. Now then we go to March 20th. And March 20th is when Aries season begins, but it's also when the astrological year begins. So it's a happy new astrological year. So Pisces is the end of the astrological year. So there's a lot of cleanup with Pisces going on. But remember, Pisces can be a little bit moody. Pisces can be a little bit dreamy also. But it can also, between Mercury going retrograde, it can also be very healing too. I think there's something going on with Uranus at this time. So that's about healing. That's like, I don't mean to be gross, but it's like, sometimes you have to pick the scab to let it heal better. So, I won't get gross. Anyway, I do also feel when Mercury goes retrograde that it's when the universe is writing a lot of stuff. So don't be afraid to start something new. Don't be afraid to start a job. There could be a lesson to be learned from doing it at this time. I started a job once when it was directly, it's on the day that Mercury went retrograde, and like a couple of days later when it went direct, they closed the office. So that can happen, but then it helped me. It helped me actually go forward. It pushed me into a better direction. So this is what happens a lot of times with this, okay? So what seemed kind of a sadness became a blessing. Okay, then that's what happens with Mercury when Mercury goes retrograde. And it does this like 3 times a year anyway. So, we have to get used to it. Now, I am an intuitive channeler, and what that means is that I open myself up to my higher power spirit, and whatever the message is that needs to come through, it comes through. Now, I have 3 cards face down. The first 2 are reversed, and that means pay attention. Hey, I'm a little special here. Let's see what is going on for Tauruses during Pisces season. Here we go. First card, the Knight of Fire. Okay. Now, many, we're going to read the card to you, but this is right off the bat. It's like you're going for it. You've been moving towards it. You've been wanting it. Now, remember, too, when Aries season does come, it will be the season before you. So it's like, let's get going. Let's get on the horse. Let's ride for this. Now, I feel like this could be you taking some additional classes so that you can be better at what you do, better at your craft, better at your work, so that you can, when you get, and I'm getting really excited, you can hear that in my voice. I'm starting to speak faster. I need to calm myself down. Fire energy is Aries. It's also Leo energy. We just had that full moon in February, February 9th. So that's very strong full moon there. And then we have the March 10th moon too. So there's something there that's popping really for me too. It's also Sagittarius, passionate, fiery, but it's also very, very determined energy for you, my Tauruses. So this could be where you're like, I'm moving this block. I'm moving the block, where, you know how, who was the Greek, I'm not talking about Atlas, but the one that had to keep pushing the block. Well, this time the block rolls. Okay. It's like this time it rolls. It's like, you're like, no more. Move, darn it, move. Okay. So this is passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So yeah, I feel like, there's some cards in here that I can almost see, and it's like, I feel like there's going to be some directions and choices, and you're like, oh my gosh, too many choices, too many directions. You can ask people, people will help you, but it's still your decision, because, it's still your decision. And my thing with you, my Tauruses, is you will know. Remember, you are very connected. You're very connected to your higher power. Use that energy, use that connection, so that it helps you to make the choice that will actually lead you to where you want to go. Okay? Again, reversed. Here we go. The Queen of Earth. Earth energy is your energy here. It's also Virgo and Capricorn. It's solid energy. Someone you can touch. It could be your home, but it's usually about money, and money that, that's coming from your job, or coming from that income opportunity, or that passion, whatever that passion is. And the Queen is really loving and generous with this money. I mean, this is like maternal type of, and I'm not saying if you didn't have a nice mom, I'm sorry, but this is this is a maternal type, a feminine type of energy, where it wants to see your needs being met, but yet not only your needs being met, but it wants you to do better. It's like, parents should want their children to do better than they. Okay, that's what they should do. And this is that type of energy. This is that type of energy that says, I want you to do better than, I want more for you. Okay? Okay. So this is thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. So whatever these choices are, you're going to have to think about that a little bit too. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. But I do feel this is very, this is, like I said, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. I do feel like this is really good, positive, feminine. I want you to do better. I want you to have more. Okay? Type of energy. Your last card here is the Hermit. Okay, interesting energy here. So, the Hermit kind of withdraws a little bit. The Hermit kind of, goes into his cave, but the nines are kind of this ending thing. This is an Archangel energy. So this is Archangel Raziel. But if we look at and read what this is saying. So here's these choices. Here's the universe wanting to open things and give you more. Wants you to have more than what, I'm not going to say than what she had, but as a parent, wants you to have more than what you do have, wants you to have these blessings, wants all these nice things for you. So what this is saying is spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. Again, we talked about that with that Knight of Fire, connecting with that your higher power, whoever that is. Because again, this is connect. You have strong psychic energies, my Tauruses. You know things. I mean, but I know that it kind of conflicts with your earth energy. You know, it's kind of like, you know, I know that I should do this, but I don't have the proof. Okay, so make sure, withdraw a little bit, connect, however you do that. Okay, maybe even in the bathtub with candles all around, maybe going outside, you know, grounding yourself, you know, looking at the full moon, looking at the new moon, however that is, connect with that higher power, because that's the thing. That's going to give you that's going to push you in a good direction. Now, I don't say right direction, because whatever direction you are in, it's usually that's what you were supposed to do. But you want to go in that good direction. So is that about your job? Sure. Is that about a personal relationship? Sure. Is that something to do with family? Sure. Okay. It can be anything to deal with that relationship. But you are passionate about it, you want it, and the universe is like, yeah, I want you to have it too. I want you to have it. But you need to connect with me a little bit, Taurus. You need to connect with me in order for us to work together, okay? So the universe wants to work with you. Okay, here we go. Now, my Don Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for my Tauruses in Pisces. Okay, can you clarify some of this for us? 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards, face down. Let's see what we have. First card is wait it out. Okay, reversed. This is reversed, and this is the waiting game. And this is just, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. You're very passionate. You want it now. Wait a little bit. Now, is that because of that full moon on the 10th? Sure. Is it because of maybe Aries, and Aries is right before your season, and so things are going to wrap up? Sure. Just wait it out. Have some patience. Wait it out a little bit. Okay? Don't, because you're not getting an answer, don't rush into something. Don't jump into something that may not be what you want. Okay? Okay. Next card up. Patience and planning. Okay, we just talked about this. Don't rush into something that it's kind of like saying don't settle. Don't settle. If this is what you want, go for it. But sometimes, again, while you have to wait a little bit and while there's patience, sometimes you have to plan for it too. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Here we go. Now this is reversed. And here we go with material harvest. So with you doing all of the things that you're supposed to do, with you reaching out, it works out. This is a lot of times, this is like, the seeds, you put your seeds out into the harvest, and now this is the thing. You reap what you sow, hey, this person, he's got his stuff, he's got his food, he's got his drink, but he's also saying thank you to the universe. Okay? So there's a lot. This is going to be a really strong spiritual month for you, my Tauruses. But yet at the same time, it's going to be a very active month for your energies too. You have to do your planning. You have to have your passion. You have to be grounded. You have to do, I feel like that. You have to. So much. And don't get tired. Don't get tired. So it's kind of like, oh, this is exhausting. And many times it can be. And it's a hurry up, wait type of situation, but it opens things up. Okay, now Osha, Zen Tarot. Any words of advice for my Tauruses in Pisces? Here we go. I feel that full moon in Virgo is going to be a changer for you also. I don't know, 3-9. I don't know, but March 9th. It's going to be there's going to be like a switch over. Okay. Next card is, again, this is reversed, slowing down. So here we got this. It's hurry up, slow down, hurry up, slow down, hurry up, slow down, slow down, hurry up, slow down, hurry up. Okay. Patience. Move forward. You've got all this passion. Where do I put it? Well, you know what? If you do feel like you have a lot of energy, there are things, go exercise, go run. No, I'm not doing that, but you do that, okay? Yeah, you do that. If you've got this extra energy, but the thing about the tortoise is, the tortoise did win the race, kept his eye on that prize. Here we go. So that's kind of your, you might have to wait it out, but you just keep moving forward, even if it's slow. Okay, next card up, completion. Okay, I love this. The puzzle, all the pieces come together for you. Wait it out. It is happening for you. Whatever that is. What is it? What is your passion, my Tauruses? What is your passion? What is that relationship that you're so passionate and you're waiting for? Because it seems like it's moving towards that closer and closer. Is that job? Sure. Is that career? Is that degree? Somebody with a degree. It's like, you're so close. Do not be someone that stops 21 inches before, the big strike. Okay? There's a story about that. Here we go. Next card is, ordinariness. So there's sometimes that you just have to let things happen. Sometimes you just have to live your day one by one. A lot of times people, they want a lot of excitement, but can you imagine if each season was totally filled with total excitement? We'd be so exhausted. So sometimes you have to have your lulls, okay? So when the lulls come, because you do have a lot of passion in that night of fire, so when things are on that time, when you have to wait a little bit, when you have to slow down, when you have to have patience, enjoy that time and use that time like the Hermit to regroup and to recoup your energy, okay? So really, really good, really interesting stuff for you, my Tauruses. Here we go now. One last card with my Archangel Power Tarot cards. Here we go. For my Tauruses in Pisces. And, so I these have been really very telling for me, the last cards. They've been like, it's like popping things out. It's kind of like if you do all of this other stuff that we're talking about, this is what the outcome could be. Okay, here we go. 3 cards face down. The first and second are reversed. Here we go. First card, the 2 of Raphael. Water energy, Pisces energy, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And this is 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. This isn't quite the Lover's card, but this is very, very close to the Lover's card. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Don't give up on what you love. Don't give up, even if it slows. You regroup, you recoup, you go to school, you learn a little more, and then you get back in the game, okay? Next card, again reversed. Here we go, the 3 of Ariel. I love this. This is your energy. Again, this is that earth energy that we talked about. Yours, Virgo, and Capricorn. Capricorn energy. And this, again, it says, do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So again, it might be some stop and go. Just keep going. Okay, last card, the High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess, Archangel energy. This is, this is a little bit more than just the moon. This is that connection that we've been talking about. The moon energy, and when the moon Archangel energy and the High Priestess is very similar, but this is that really strong connection that you have, my Tauruses. So this is Archangel Haniel. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation. So we go back to the Hermit, that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Okay? That stop and go, stop and go. When you feel like, when you're in that stop moment, like my mother would say to me, you are in a fallow period. And I'd be, I don't want to be in a fallow period. And by the way, what's a fallow period? And she'd say, well, this is when you rotate the crops. So you're in this fallow period and your minerals are regenerating. You're getting ready, to be planted again. Now, I'm not saying that this is your fallow period, because we still have that night of fire. We still have this romance or this relationship, passionate relationship. We have this do what you love. We have this High Priestess, but you're going to have these stop and go times during Pisces season, okay? But it's still, every time you move, keep your eye forward, connect, because you've got some awesome, my Taurus, as you know, I love you so much. Your psychic ability is so strong. You do war a little bit with it because of your earth energy here, but being in Pisces actually could be very good for you to promote and to, just to really accept more of that psychic time for you. Okay? Okay. So my Tauruses, if you enjoy my readings, please remember to like, share, subscribe, please. But as always, my Tauruses, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.